And Hotstuff Hernandez, quite obviously a fighting champion, was more than willing to offer Iceberg a rematch. And I'm sure that's not something that somebody in the NWA Elite would not normally have done, offering the previous champion a rematch. Last time we saw these two in the ring, there was a bit of a show of respect. Something we didn't expect out of Iceberg. And we're seeing it again here this week. Two of the biggest athletes you're going to see in any sport, and they are locking horns like two rams here this evening, your main event on Wildside.
And that handshake signified that, yes, we respect each other, and we're going to beat the crap out of each other for the next half hour or so. And then, after the match, maybe we can be pals. A rematch for the ages. A rematch that took place right after Freedom Fight 2003, in which Hotstuff Hernandez pinned Iceberg for the Wildside Heavyweight title, ending his 8-month-long reign as champion. However, there was a variable in that decision, and that was Jeff G. Bailey. In regards to Hernandez and in regards to Iceberg, that slime ball is no longer part of the equation. And tonight only, one-on-one, the rematch for the Wildside Heavyweight title, the clash of colossal proportions. Iceberg and Hernandez are in the ring locking horns.
And that's great news for Wildside fans all over the United States. And even the presence of Andrew Thomas as a referee doesn't have me quite as much concerned, as there are no NWA Elite members involved in this matchup. Thank heavens for small pleasures.
Leapfrog by Hernandez, big drop kick.
Oh my.
And a hard clothesline from the 295-pounder.
God, the sound of those big bodies hitting the apron here on the mat. Boy, I put a part in my hair, it's so loud. Iceberg at ringside trying to regroup here.
Of course, conspicuous by his absence over the last couple of weeks, Mr. Wildside Steve Martin. Apparently he's up in Parkersburg, Virginia.
Parkersburg, Virginia?
Dealing with some sort of NWA business, and he can stay the hell away. As last week, Rick Michaels said he sent him an email saying he was going to strip Hotstuff Hernandez of the Wildside title. Well, luckily for Hernandez, he had a clause in his contract before he went to Japan stating that he would not be stripped of the title, and that's why he is the champion tonight. NWA be damned.
And Steve Martin, you can be damned along with him. Mr. Wildside, well, I'll tell you.
We'll secede from that son of a bitch quicker than a heck.
I agree.
It's aggravating me so much, I don't even want to talk about it. Let's focus on the match at hand. I break out in hives when I talk about the NWA.
Well, take a pill. I don't think you have an anti-NWA pill, so we're in bad shape. Looks like Hotstuff Hernandez trying a bit of a defensive posture, hauling himself up to that top turnbuckle. Iceberg doesn't spend too much time up there, last I checked. He's not a foreigner to the top turnbuckle. Oh, my.
Hernandez goes for a double axe handle, but the Iceberg with a belly-to-belly suplex counteracting that. Iceberg goes for the pinfall, but Hernandez able to kick out. Big fast press from the top rope by Hernandez.
Only a 2 count out there. Hotstuff Hernandez put the shoulders of Iceberg. Could have been down for a 3 count there. And this has to be the fairest round of officiating from Andrew Thomas, and I believe 4 years.
Well, he doesn't have a favorite to play in this matchup. Hernandez went for a crossbody. Iceberg counters with a fall-away slam.
That seismic activity you feel is in fact the meeting of these two behemoths, Iceberg and Hotstuff Hernandez, meeting up for Hernandez Wildside Heavyweight Championship. It was at Wildside version 5.0 where these two met up for the first time, officially one-on-one. And Hernandez finally got the Wildside title away from Iceberg after nearly 10 months.
trading forearm shots, but it's Iceberg coming out the victor in that exchange. Hernandez goes into the far corner. Iceberg charges Hernandez with a boot. Hotstuff Hernandez on the top rope. Looks like he's going for a tornado DDT. No, the Iceberg read the maneuver, counteracted by placing him back on the top rope.
It's turning into a dead heat here. What does Hernandez have planned here? Oh, wait a second. I don't know if you catch this.
Good grief.
Jeff Bailey has just walked down the ramp here and put a chair. Jeff Bailey has no interest in either of these two competitors. What gives? What's Bailey doing here?
Ground zero sent on by the Iceberg. The Iceberg is looking at Bailey. Oh, no. You don't think it's...
No way. Iceberg could not have rejoined the Jeff Bailey camp in the NWA League. There's no way.
You don't think they've reconciled their differences, Steve?
There were way too many differences in order to be reconciled. Based on the look on the meeting of the eyes between Iceberg and Jeff G. Bailey, I get the impression there is no newfound love there. But I'm no good judge of human nature. That's my first wife. But however, looks like Iceberg is eyeing Jeff G. Bailey walking around at ringside. As Hotstuff Hernandez slowly makes it to his feet. He's wobbly street. Hernandez sees a chair. Does Hernandez have any idea that Jeff Bailey brought it out here? Guess Hernandez figures, hell, why the hell, why not? It's take your opportunities when you get them. I'm kind of surprised he's going for that. What's Hernandez doing? Good Lord. Hernandez just clocked Iceberg off the back with that chair. I'm kind of surprised that Hotstuff Hernandez is resorting to this. Oh my God.
Good God. That was the nastiest chair shot I've ever seen in my life.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, and still the NWA Wildside World Heavyweight Champion, Hotstuff Hernandez.
Did Hernandez really need to use
the
that
hell?
chair? What if Bailey...
King Kong ain't got on me.
What on earth is going on here with Hotstuff Hernandez? He was hoping for a genuine one-on-one encounter between him and Iceberg here this evening. Deja vu at the moment.
No way. Oh my God.
This is hideous. This is absolutely the most reprehensible thing that's happened in quite a series of reprehensible activities. But Hotstuff Hernandez has joined with Jeff G. Bailey in the NWA Elite, and Bailey's got the heavyweight championship back in his clammy grasp again. And I can hardly believe it, and I think the other man who can hardly believe it is Iceberg, who thought he was getting a genuine matchup, a genuine championship matchup with Hotstuff Hernandez. But Bailey and Hotstuff Hernandez apparently thought otherwise.
Let me tell you something, Steve.
Oh, God.
Let me tell you something, Steve. You see the look in the eyes of that 600-pound killer? You see the look in the blood-soaked eyes of that 600-pound beast? It's only begun.